Brandon Blackstock, ex-husband of singer Kelly Clarkson, tragically passed away at the age of 48 after a prolonged battle with cancer. This unexpected and heartbreaking loss has left a profound impact on his family, particularly Clarkson, with whom he shares two children, River and Remy. The news of Blackstock's death was confirmed on August 7, 2025, by a representative for the Blackstock family. The statement revealed that Blackstock had been bravely fighting cancer for more than 3 years before passing away peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones. While many fans and industry insiders were shocked by the news, few knew the extent of his illness until Clarkson's recent statements and the family's release to the public. Blackstock's death marks a sorrowful chapter for those close to him, including his children, former wife, and extended family. This article explores the details surrounding his death, the kind of cancer he had, and the emotional impact on the people who were closest to him. Brandon Blackstock's death came as a surprise to many, though Clarkson had hinted at his serious condition prior to the announcement. She had publicly shared that he had been ill for quite some time, but the specifics of his diagnosis were kept private for the most part. Kelly Clarkson, who had divorced Blackstock in 2022, made a heartfelt post on social media to explain her absence from her scheduled Las Vegas performances. She expressed that while she typically kept her personal life private, she needed to be fully present for her children during this incredibly difficult time. On the evening of August 7, 2025, Clarkson took to Instagram to share the news with her followers. In a statement, she apologized for canceling her shows and explained, "While I normally keep my personal life private this past year, my children's father has been ill, and at this moment, I need to be fully present for them." This post, though brief, served as a powerful reminder of the complexity of human emotions. Even for public figures like Clarkson, are often seen through the lens of their professional persona. Within hours of Clarkson's statement, the Blackstock family confirmed that Brandon Blackstock had passed away. The cause of death was revealed as cancer, specifically a serious form of skin cancer, melanoma. Blackstock had fought this disease privately for several years, and his battle with melanoma had been both exhausting and emotional for those closest to him. Brandon Blackstock's diagnosis of melanoma, a type of skin cancer, was a key factor in his prolonged health struggles. Skin cancer, particularly melanoma, is known to be one of the most aggressive forms of cancer, especially when not detected early. Blackstock's condition had worsened over time, and he was reportedly in hospice care before his death. The aggressive nature of melanoma had taken its toll on his body, and despite his valiant fight, he ultimately passed away from complications related to the disease. According to reports, Blackstock had been undergoing treatment for melanoma for over 3 years. While his family and friends knew about his condition, he kept many details of his medical journey private. His death, at the relatively young age of 48, is a tragic reminder of the harsh reality of cancer, which affects individuals from all walks of life, regardless of their background or status, though Blackstock's death was expected. It did not make the loss any easier for those who were close to him. The emotional weight of his passing, particularly for his children, River and Remy, was immense. Kelly Clarkson, despite their tumultuous divorce in 2022, remained a source of strength for their children, and the impact of Blackstock's illness was felt by everyone involved in their lives. The emotional toll of Brandon Blackstock's illness and death on Kelly Clarkson cannot be understated. Despite the challenges they faced during their marriage and divorce, Clarkson had always emphasized her commitment to her children's well-being. As she revealed in her public statement, the illness of her ex-husband had taken a significant toll on her, and she had worked hard to balance her career with her responsibilities as a mother. "It's been exhausting and so sad." Source close to Clarkson told Page 6 shortly after Blackstock's death, "Kelly has been working so hard, as well as looking after Brandon. Despite their difficult divorce, he's still the man she loved and still her kid's father." Clarkson's devotion to her children was evident as she prioritized their needs during this difficult time. While her career as a performer in television, personality remained important. Clarkson made it clear that her role as a mother and her responsibility to her children came first. The news of Blackstock's passing was a heavy burden for her, and the emotional weight was even more profound because of the bond she still shared with him as the father of her children. In addition to the emotional burden on Clarkson, children, River and Remy, faced the heart-wrenching reality of losing their father. As any parent would understand, the pain of seeing your children deal with such a significant loss is a deeply sorrowful experience. Though Kelly and Brandon were no longer married, they had remained committed to co-parenting and raising their children in a loving and supportive environment. Now, with the loss of their father, the children were faced with grief at a young age, a challenge no child should have to endure. Brandon Blackstock's legacy is defined not only by his personal life, but also by his professional achievements. As the son of renowned talent manager Narvel Blackstock, he was raised in the entertainment industry, and his career reflected his connections and experience. Blackstock worked as a talent manager, and his career brought him into contact with high-profile personalities across the music and entertainment industries. In addition to his professional achievements, Brandon Blackstock is perhaps best known for his relationship with Kelly Clarkson. They married in 2013 and had 2 children together. Their relationship, which started in 2012, was closely watched by the media, and their eventual marriage became a subject of interest for Clarkson's fans and the public. However, after a difficult and highly publicized divorce in 2022, the couple went their separate ways. Despite their personal differences, both Clarkson and Blackstock remained committed to co-parenting their children. Their children, River and Remy, will likely carry the legacy of both their parents with them as they grow up. Learning about the complicated relationship that existed between their mother and father, Brandon Blackstock also had other children from a previous marriage, Savannah and Seth. The loss of their father at such a young age will undoubtedly have a profound impact on them as well. His passing has left a void not just for Kelly Clarkson and their children, but for his entire extended family. The news of Brandon Blackstock's death was met with an outpouring of sympathy and support from fans and followers of both him and Kelly Clarkson. The public, who had witnessed the couple's relationship and divorce unfold in the media, expressed their condolences on social media and other platforms. Many fans acknowledged that despite the end of their marriage, Kelly and Brandon had shared a deep connection as co-parents and friends, particularly when it came to their children's well-being. Clarkson's fans, who had always admired her strength and resilience, were quick to offer their support, understanding the complexity of the situation. They expressed their sympathy for Clarkson and her family, recognizing the pain she must have been feeling at the loss of her ex-husband. Even those who had followed Brandon's career closely, including his work in talent management and his connections to the entertainment world, took to social media to share their fond memories of him. Blackstock, though not as publicly known as his ex-wife, had nonetheless made an impact in his own right. Many expressed sadness at his untimely passing. The entertainment world mourned the loss of someone who had worked behind the scenes to help shape the careers of artists and performers. Brandon Blackstock's death at the age of 48 is a stark reminder of the unpredictability of life and the harsh reality of cancer. While he had spent several years battling melanoma, a form of skin cancer, the toll it took on his body and mind was ultimately insurmountable. His family and friends will remember him for his work in the entertainment industry and his love for his children, but his passing leaves behind a deep void. For Kelly Clarkson, this loss is particularly poignant, as she must navigate not only the grief of losing her former husband, but also the responsibility of supporting their children through this difficult time. The strength that Clarkson has shown throughout this ordeal is a testament to her character and the love she has for her family. As we reflect on Blackstock's life, we are reminded of the importance of cherishing our loved ones in the fleeting nature of time. In the face of such a devastating loss, we can all find comfort in the enduring legacy of love and family that Brandon Blackstock leaves behind.